Welcome back, guys. Today's a very special episode because we have 4 special guests. Please introduce yourselves to the crowd.
Hello, I am Chad. I have been in a few relationships before and I am currently engaged.
Good day to everyone listening to this podcast right now. I am Kevin and I am a man of Catholic culture.
Hi, I'm Eivor. And I've not been active in any romantic relationships for almost 3 years. You can say that I may be quite bitter or somehow an anti-relationship person.
Hi, I'm Carlito, and I'm what you would call an NGSB, or no girlfriend since birth. I haven't got into a relationship and I'm not really that intent on being in one, so I am clueless on the whole relationship scenario.
Welcome to the show, Chad, Kevin, Eivor, and Carlito. For the audience, kaya nila binanggit ko ano ang kanilang status with their relationships kasi we will specifically talk about entering, preserving, and safeguarding relationships. This is Machiavelli, your host for today. So, to start the conversation, matanong ko lang sa inyo, what are your thoughts about dating? Siguro, let's start with Carlito.
Well, based on nakita ko, it's a way to show that you're interested in that other person and you want to make friends with them. I don't really see how different it is from making friends, but I think if both parties knew the intention and purpose, pwede siya makonsider na date.
For me, even as an anti-relationship type of person, based from my previous experience, dating is like the best part of the relationship. Kasi ito yung initial stage. So, parang new lahat. And as long as casual dating lang naman, you can enjoy it to your heart's content.
Dito talaga sa pagdadate mo makikita mga traits ng isang tao eh. Unless one night stand lang talaga ang gusto mo, wala na talaga tong part na to. Sa pagkikipag-date mo talaga malalaman kung yung tao ba na yun ay within your standards. Dito usually nabubuo yung friendship sa inyong dalawa eh. From that point, mag-iiba naman gradually samahan niya eh. Hanggang mag-progress kayo into being a couple.
So you heard it, folks. Let's talk about the next phase of relationship, which is courtship. Anyone who wants to share their thoughts?
From my experience, usually connected na courtship sa dating. Like, di mo naman siguro itutuloy pagkikipag-date mo sa isang tao pag di mo sila nagustuhan in the first place, di ba? Also, kung walang friendship na nangyari sa inyong dalawa, paano mo masasabing may courtship na nagaganap? Kaya pretty weird na ihiwalay ito from dating talaga.
I remember that time nung niko-court ng kuya ko yung girlfriend niya, and he was really sure with this girl, and he was bent on making it more serious between them. Naramdaman ko talaga na may connection sila, no? I really think that courtship shows how dedicated a person can be when it comes to the person they love. And courtship is a way to show this love.
Personally, I do not believe in labels and I do not see any importance in the courtship phase. Kasi if you can date for like several years, would you still not consider it na official na kayo? Besides, it's just a period of reassurance na you can take it to the next level, but you can do it naman without even being so formal and you can just keep progressing with your relationship. But let me explain what I know about courtship. So we can split it into 3 phases. Una is the exploration phase. Hindi ka pwede manligaw if wala kayong foundation ng partner, which is usually friendship. Because ang purpose na exploration phase is to allow the couple to explore and discover their own emotions beyond that of a simple friendship. The second phase naman is confirmation. So basically, nalampasan nyo na yung pinaka-highlight ng courtship phase, which is yung will you be my girlfriend part. So the confirmation phase is your life after that. Dito we experience different challenges and the couple learns lessons of give and take, overcoming frustrations, and handling jealousies. Lastly, the final phase is pledging. This is a phase of emotional maturation where the image of marriage is exchanged for reality. So this paves up the way for engagement. But remember na pag nanligaw ka, it does not guarantee na makakapasok kayo sa engagement phase at marriage. That will depend on how you will make your relationship healthy and how you overcome challenges in that.
I have to say, engagement is the most difficult phase sa isang relationship. Usually kasi dito mag-aaris mga problema at mas madalas na pag-aaway. Although kung masolusyonan nyo naman mga ito at mas maintindihan ninyo ang isa't isa in the process, I wouldn't say na such events would be bad. Kailangan din kasi ng challenges na ma-overcome din yung dalawa. At para rin naman yun sa pagre-ready nyo bilang mag-asawa in the future.
I actually despise this phase kasi a lot of us are expecting something big during the initial stage where the man kneels down on one knee tapos ang daming extra sa paligid. There's actually no need to do this. I think kailangan nyo lang gawing mas seryoso or mas intimate ang relationship so you could achieve the standards for the engagement phase.
I can agree sa previous natin na speakers na this engagement phase can be hard, no? Kahit wala akong experience dito, it looks and feels like a trap that you will be stuck in for the rest of your life once you say yes to the big question. I agree with Chad na sa engagement mo, matetest yung true measure ng relationship. And if it doesn't work out, you can always back out since di pa naman kasal, diba? Engagements are beautiful, but it seems like a really big decision to make.
So, for the last phase, what are your thoughts on marriage? Maybe we can start with Eivor? Well, I do not have any idea about marriage. For me, it's just like only for the sake of the certificate of marriage and its benefits. Other than that, I do not think may upgrades pa ito sa buhay nyo before that. On that note, I would like to hear about the thoughts of someone na hindi pa nakaka-experience ng relationships.
Speaking without active experience and tagakain lang naman sa wedding reception, I think of marriage as a grand ceremony, vows, and proclamation of love. I see it as a contract between these two people that love one another and they are ready to spend a lifetime with each other. Let's not forget about making a family because that's what marriage is about after all, diba? It is a really life-changing event.
Not gonna lie, there was a time na tinanong ko ex ko dati on the concept of marriage. Tapos ang sagot niya is ayaw niya magpakasal if ever. Literal na hanggang boyfriend-girlfriend lang talaga na type ang gusto. Mahirap sabihin na makapasok ka sa isang relationship tapos guaranteed na kayo na talaga ikakasal. Kaya minsan walang magagawa talaga. You just have to accept the fact na meron talagang mga tao na ibang perspective nila sa marriage and we all know na di mo naman sila ma-force na palitan ang perspective on marriage.
Okay, you guys should calm down. Chill lang kayo. Now with the next stage, which is marriage, for someone who is deep in the Catholic culture. In the Catholic and theological perspective kasi, marriage is within spouses who establish a partnership with their whole life. So pang forever. Panghabang buhay ito. With its nature ordered to the well-being of the spouses and to the procreation and the bringing of children. And oo, realistically, hindi lahat ng marriage tumatagal. That is why we ask ourselves, am I ready? Am I ready to be with this person in marriage for life? Kaya, in the first place, even with the prior stages of dating and courtship, if we don't see our future with that specific person, I believe that we should not go after marriage. That is why its ultimate goal is for the well-being of the spouses and the procreation of upbringing of children. Marriage is the summation of marriage vows. And para sa akin, marriage is very sacred. It is honored to the loving communion and the covenant of spouses, where marriage is an exclusive and everlasting connection in oneness with one another and with God. So yun.
Alright, I think that ends our podcast. Well guys, that's all for today's episode. Special thanks to our 4 guests for sharing their personal experiences and takes on the different phases of relationship. For the audience, thank you very much for listening. And be with us on our next live session on Spotify next Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m.